Good morning. Today we will study about the first animal which are called protozoans. Okay, and these are also unicellular organisms that generally found in drop of pond water and can be observed under the microscope. So they are traditionally looked upon as animals because most of protozoans are animal-like. Okay. Even protozoans like Euglena, which contains chlorophyll and can photosynthesize, just like some bacteria and algae. Okay. But lacks a cell wall. The others are either saprophytic and parasitic. Some live in fresh water and some in salt water and some in the soil. Many live in the bodies of animals and plants. Okay. Protozoans are the link in the food chain between unicellular algae and small aquatic organisms. Means protozoans eat up unicellular organisms like algae. Okay. And they are also eaten by some aquatic animals like fish and other organisms, and they produce by binary fission. Means one protozoa is divided into two equal half. Perhaps you remember that amoeba engulfs food with the help of pseudopodia. Okay, so amoeba falls under the category of protozoa. It is the simplest of protozoans and found in soil freshwater bodies. Paramecium is another freshwater protozoan found in ponds and ditches. So Paramecium has hair-like projections called cilia, which help them to swim in water. They also help to direct food and water into the coral groups of this organism. Some protozoans are very useful, just like protozoans serve as a food for many small aquatic organisms. Okay, and zooplanktons are tiny protozoans which live in the sea. They form the principal diet of blue whales and gulp them in with seawater. They are the ultimate decomposers in nature. This is very important. Okay, they feed on bacteria and fungi. Remember, and which decompose dead organic matter. Got it? You know very well two organisms, microorganisms, which are bacteria and fungi. They decompose dead organic matter, but not algae, because algae they have their own chlorophyll, so they can synthesize own foods. All algae, but only bacteria and fungus some. Okay, decompose dead organic matter, but finally they are decomposed by protozoans. Okay, so these are useful for the treatment of sewage. Some protozoans live in the body of other organisms and help them. Termites, for example, like protozoans living in our body. The protozoan digests the cellulose in the food eaten by termites and convert it into carbohydrates that the termites can use. Okay. And other are some harmful effects of protozoans. Some protozoans cause diseases. The protozoan Entamoeba histolytica causes amoebiasis, that is known as what? Amoebic dysentery in human beings. And Giardia causes giardiasis, that is also type of dysentery. And another type protozoan is Plasmodium, causes malaria. And Trypanosoma, a parasitic protozoan which lives in bloodstreams of human beings, and cattle and other animals possess dangerous disease called sleeping sickness. Okay, which one? Trypanosoma. It is a parasitic protozoan. Okay, so these are about protozoans. Next come to virus. Okay, viruses are something between living and non-living. They are acellular, which means that they do not have any of the substances obtained in a cell. They consist of a bit of nuclear material wrapped in a protein coat. They cannot produce unless they enter the cell of the living organisms. They do not use energy to grow. Okay, they do not respond to stimuli. Yet, when viruses enter the cell of the living organisms, it is able to multiply and produce hundreds of viruses within the host cell. Means the cell where they reside. The nuclear material of the host cells get destroyed and the nuclear material of the viruses takes over. Okay, directing the host cell to produce exact copies of the viruses. The host cell finally burst to release viruses which infect other cells. Okay, so this way more and more healthy cells are taken over and destroyed by the viruses, making the more host organism ill. So these, in comparison to other organisms, these are very harmful. Viruses are, and all viruses cause diseases and they are parasitics. Okay, they can infect plants, animals, even bacteria, viruses. So listen, they can infect even bacteria. Okay, they also destroy helpful bacteria in our body. Viruses which cause diseases in plants and animals are known by the names of some diseases. These are common cold, influenza, hepatitis, you can say rabies, polio, also AIDS. Okay, these are some of the viral diseases. Okay, so this is about all about the microorganisms. Okay, in the coming class we will read how will you preserve foods and what are the conditions necessary for that.